Your little brother? Nah, it's my son.
I can't believe this.
Hope not. Out of Peppy!
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I am So Gifted, and in this video, we're going to talk about Cam Newton. So Cam Newton is going crazy viral all across the internet and social media because of this interview that he did on his podcast with Dr. Bryant. Now, if you don't know who Dr. Bryant is, I didn't know who she was until I saw this interview that she did on Cam Newton's podcast. She is a life coach, and she's also a doctor of psychology. And not to mention, this lady is bad as hell. This woman is gorgeous. So she did this interview with Cam Newton or Newton. I just cannot get the last name. I can't pronounce it correctly. Newton. And it's just gone viral because of his takes on marriage, children, and relationships. So we're going to go ahead and get into some clips of the viral parts of this interview. And also, y'all, I'm about to start this series called Full of Shit, and I feel like this is the perfect episode to start because Cam Newton is full of shit.
I understand a lot of people see my situation and not think that I'm not high functioning.
What situation?
See my situation? That's a very vague question, and it's for you
What situation are you referring to that they're looking at and thinking is not high functioning?
Just my life.
Your life entirely, or your life in relationships?
My life.
See, don't deflect. Let's stay here. Your life entirely, or your life in relationships?
Both, really.
And they think that you're low functioning?
No, I don't.
You just said people see your life and think you're not high functioning. The opposite of that would be low functioning.
No. Okay, so here you go. You're trying to take my intentions away from this. Can I correct it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or can I give you more?
Yes, more information. Heck yeah.
So, I'm not married, right? I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
I didn't do my research. I thought it was 4, but 8. Okay.
No, baby.
Cool.
It's
by how
8.
many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more. Now.
By multiple women? What's the intent?
I just want God
about your
to bring
wife?
her. I just want God to bring her.
Oh, okay. And you have, so you just.
Because my point is this. My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you would say it, Dr. Bryant, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You know my condition.
Yes, I do. You're suffering from a severe case of full of shitness.
You're not taking your time. You're being very action-based.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. Okay? So you're creating, and disclaimer, the kids are innocent, they are beautiful and amazing. Anything I say has nothing to do with them babies, because I can't wait to be a mom, and I love the kids, period. But you are proactively choosing where you want to be active at and where you want to take your time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father, and I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you thus far. But these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all, will end up with some kind of deficit without daddy being there. Now, you chose to do that. I'm not saying you sat there and woke up one morning and said, I want to be selfish today, so I'm going to go make a baby. Not saying that at all. But those are selfish acts at the expense of your fear. So at what point do you feel the fear, do it anyways? And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior. To say that I am going to create these homes. Let me go better. I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in them. I'm going to wait till I dissipate my fear to find a wife where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or some type of feeling behind marrying somebody who you're spending your life with. And then I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and it's selfish.
Just tell me when I can solve.
Yeah, almost. That's completely unfair and that's selfish. And so, yes, you're taking your time in this department, but you're not taking your time in this department, which means you're compartmentalizing. And compartmentalizing never works. Compartmentalizing hurts everybody involved. Everybody who's in this box and that box and this box and that box and this box. And then here you go over here trying to figure out what box you're going to feed or entertain or do. Then you're looking outside to figure out who's your next victim to put in the box. It's unhealthy. And it's a huge dysfunction within our Black community that I truly believe personally, statistically, mental health wise, and community wise, that Black men would stop.
Black men would what?
Stop doing that, that they would stop that dysfunctional behavior of compartmentalizing and creating houses, not homes, and then finally a home with the wife. And then you have all these other houses that are homeless. But you over here, at some point when you do get a wife, if you do, I'm saying if that's what you want, you will. You'll get whatever you want. You're trying to create a home. Totally dysfunctional and extremely, that's the epitome of selfish. Epitome of selfish.
Doc read the nigga Newt, what's his name? Newt Cameron, him, the dude who do the podcast. And she left his ass stuck chewing on that cigar. This fool said he got 8 kids by 5 different women. They're not saying that he probably there definitely financially, but he cannot possibly be there for 8 children the same way every day, all day. Impossible.
Okay, so Cam Newton has 8 children by multiple baby mothers. And what makes him full of shit to me is not the fact that he's saying he wants more kids, but it's the fact that he's saying that he wants more kids and he doesn't care how he gets them. So when Dr. Cheyenne Bryant was like, "Oh, okay, you want more kids with who? Your wife?" Or he was like, I don't know. I don't care how I get them. I just want them. I just want God to bring them to me." That's full of shit. He literally just had a baby with Jasmine Brown. And if you don't know who Jasmine Brown is, her Instagram name is Watch Jazzy, I believe. And I used to follow her a long time ago. I liked her content. I thought she was pretty funny. You know, her her social media comedian, and she's done some hostings, I think. But I think she's so pretty, very vibrant, and she gets with Cam Newton and becomes his 3rd baby mama. With in her stand-up, she said that that's his 6th child. He's saying he got 8 kids. So I don't know how many kids are biologically his. I'm guessing 6. But I'll see if I can find a clip and insert it here where she's saying that she's the 3rd baby mom and this is his 6th child.
If y'all don't know, I'm the 3rd one and this is his 6th child. Someone said, "Ooh, right, couldn't have been me." All right, till the rich put that pressure on you.
What identifies as a broken home?
What you have going on with whoever you're not in the house with is a broken home. It's called a blended family. It's called a blended family.
That means?
That the family is blended. So blended
means broken.
Y'all, I gotta really commend Dr. Cheyenne Bryant for the patience that she's exhibiting, you know, trying to explain the home dynamic to Cam, because obviously, for some reason, he is not receiving it. I mean, if Johnny had 2 apples, what is there not to understand? Not raising those children in the same home together, the village is broken, no matter how you spin it. I mean, I don't know if Cam is playing defense against comprehension or if he playing defense against accountability.
Is the expectations unrealistic?
Right.
Because my reality has garnered unbelievable connections with women around the world. Not in Africa. I haven't been in Africa, right? But at the same time, I've been able to make the best of my situation. And I can't say that situation ever resulted into a broken home.
Got it. So this is my thing. You can label it whatever your her ego needs it to be labeled so that you feel good about your choices. But at the end of the day, a family consists of a dynamic, and that dynamic consists of two parents and a child. And when you start to create that multiple times, that's called a blended family. And when there's somebody missing from the home, but they are the school daddy, meaning I pick them up or drop them off to school, or they are the sports mother or father, I come to the games, but they're not the, I wake up and go to sleep with my kids, that household now is broken by the, by the family dynamic. That does not mean,
You're
Cam.
not describing me.
That does not mean, Cam, that you are not a dynamic father. That does not mean that you don't have a great relationship with him. I'm talking about the political construct of a family.
Societal construct, political construct.
If you want to, that's what I'm saying. If you want to call it that, that's fine. Listen.
Those things that you
whatever we label it doesn't change our decisions, though.
That's what I'm trying to, that's what you don't understand.
So all of your baby mamas live in one house?
No, they do not. But my children stay with me.
So then it's still a broken house. So the mothers aren't in your home. So it doesn't make a difference.
But that's making the best of the situation.
Right. And listen, and let me say this. That part, I agree with. That part, I admire in you.
Okay.
That part, I think is amazing.
Right.
Cam, look at me. That part, I say thank you for being a man who's vertical, who stood up and dealt with his decisions, whether it was decisions you liked or you didn't, or you planned or you didn't, and you did what you had to do. That's called a man, baby. So thank you for being a man.
Yes, ma'am.
And doing your thing. Seriously.
Okay, y'all, let's chop it up in the comment section. You tell me what you think about the interview with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant and Cam Newton. I really think that this was a great interview. It sparked really good dialogue. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant did an amazing job explaining the difference between broken families and blended families. I think Cam also had some good points in this interview. There's one thing that I like, that I understand what Cam said. He's basically saying that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is not describing him, because when you think single mother and you can't call his, children's mothers single mothers, when you think single mother, you think lack of help. And he's thinking that since he is providing, financial support for his children, that you can't call his baby moms, single mothers, which I get. It was just a couple of things that I didn't like about Cam in this interview. First off, I feel like he was really operating in his ego. Instead of listening to understand or comprehend, I feel like he was listening to defend himself. Because I know he knows deep down inside he has been selfish, or he knows that he has been a part of creating broken homes, and maybe he felt like it was like a little dig taken to him. But other than that, I feel like the interview was great. You guys, let's chop it up in the comment section down below. You let me know your thoughts. Do you think Cam Newton is full of shit? Or do you think that life just be life, and like he said? Again, thank you so much for watching this video. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let's grow this channel into a tight-knit village. And again, y'all, thank you. Peace.